Hey guys, welcome to the review show. My name's Austin. The Beekeeper stars Jason Statham. One man's brutal campaign for vengeance takes on natural stakes after it's revealed he is a former operative of a powerful organization known as Beekeeper. This is directed by the guy that brought us Suicide Squad. Not the Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad, the one with Jared Leto's Joker in it. And it's so that had me a little bit worried a little bit going in. But he also directed Fury, which is also a Brad Pitt film. It's the World War II film, and I really like that film a lot. So it has its balances of like, oh, should I be excited for Beekeeper or should I not be? Because a lot of controversy around that. But I like Jason Statham a lot, even if it's a bad movie. He's always the best part in it. It's the one positive things I said about the Meg 2, one of the worst films I saw last year, and Expendable 4. Terrible fucking movie, and he was the best part in that movie. And so yeah, I was still looking forward to seeing Beekeeper, and I'm hoping that it was just dumb action fun, and it's just basically his own version of John Wick, of him just kicking ass. And that's what you basically get here. You get Jason Statham kicking fucking ass in this film. Like, holy shit, the violence in this movie is awesome. I enjoyed the action. Like the stunt choreography was on par. The directing all around with trying to get the action shots in frame was very well done, and I was having a fun time with the action. There is bits where I'm like, this is a rated R film, right? So where's the violence? Like there's scenes in this movie I'm like, okay, there we go. That's what I was looking for. There's even people in the auditorium going like, oh, like type of stuff because of how brutal certain scenes are. And but then there's certain scenes like it's like, wasn't this, why is this filmed like it's PG-13? Where's the blood? And so that's kind of sort of a negative point of that. And besides the action, besides Jason Statham being a badass, there's a lot of stuff in this film that does hold this film back, and that is not on the same level as John Wick or has the same feel of awesomeness that the John Wick films have. Like, you don't care that much about his vengeance. In the John Wick films, you have John Wick, basically going revenge on a quest because he lost the last thing of what his wife, represent, was this dog. And it's also, we could easily get on John Wick's sides because, yeah, fuck you, you fucking killed a dog, so you have to die. So it's easy to get on John Wick's side of his vengeance path. Here it's more of a person who gets scammed, and which, I mean, like, yeah, fuck whoever scams people. I actually watch some people on YouTube who messes with scammers and all of that, and so it's always entertaining, and they waste their times. Great videos. But yeah, so you have this woman, and she's sort of like a caretaker in some form. We're told that as an audience, of like, Jason Statham is like thankful for her taking care of him, and it's like, oh, so we're not going to see that. I mean, she does offer him to come for dinner and all that, but it's like, we don't really see them have a relationship. Besides what we see of the limited screen time that they have with one another, that's all the relationship that we see, really. So that would have been really nice to see. Yeah, basically, you don't really have that much of attachment to this character or his reasoning of vengeance, it's not like you cannot see his reasoning. It's just more like, can we just see the action? I just want to see the action. Because literally, anytime that they cut away from Jason Statham, the movie kind of drags. Like, they always cut back to this one police officer who is like, has an important situation in the whole, like, behind the story and all of that, who is played by, I believe, Emmy Reaver. Sorry if I said that name wrong. It's not like she did a bad job in, like, from the acting standpoint, but her character was just boring. She always says these weird, corny lines that make no sense. Like, there's a scene where, like, Jason Statham is kicking ass, and and so she's seeing all the aftermath of these dead bodies, and she comes in, it's like, wow, it's like a tornado went through this house. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Shut up. just shut up. And, like, and her characters are pointless. She also has a partner. Like, they are there just to say things to the audience, so because just in case that you weren't paying attention to the film or understanding what was going on. And that's all their characters are there. They're just there for exposition. When you literally have Josh Hutcherson and Jeremy Irons in this film, who you could use as your exposition, because they're both the villains, and Josh Hutcherson's character doesn't know anything about about Jason Statham's character or anything. He's just like some rich boy kid who doesn't give a shit and thinks anything he can do, he can handle and like get away with. And Jeremy Irons' character is an ex-CI guy who you can literally and he knows who the beekeepers are. He knows who basically what kind of person that Jason Statham will be, like how dangerous that this guy is. Like we hear nothing but how out of Jeremy Irons' character talking about how scared he is. And so like you can literally use him as the exposition, explaining to Josh Hutcherson what the hell is going on, because he's like us. We're the audience. We don't know, like basically like this is the first time we're hearing of this guy basically. And even though we get the idea of it, but you can, if you want to really like explain the backstory of the Beekeepers organization, use Jeremy Irons' character through Josh Hutcherson's character to the audience. That's how you use exposition, not this police officer character who literally just says it to the screen. Like there's literally a scene where she is looking towards the camera, explaining shit to the audience. And we waste a lot of screen time with this character just trying to explain things to the audience. And also we have a character that is her partner saying lines to what she's basically just explaining to the audience, and him just going, "I know." It's like, okay, if you know, why the fuck are we having this scene? It's just a waste of time. It drags the film out, and it just ruins the pacing when we could have more screen time with Josh Hutcherson's character, Jeremy Irons' character, and Jason Statham kicking ass. And mostly Josh Hutcherson's character and Jeremy Irons' character are just wasted in this film. They are just there. They don't do anything in the movie, and Jason Statham hardly has any screen reaction with just Josh Hutcherson in the movie. Half the time he's he's meditating in the film. He's probably trying to meditate out like whatever's left of the Five Nights at Freddy's movie in him, trying to cleanse himself from that terrible fucking movie. Yeah, so when the action is there, when Jason Statham is kicking ass, it's a lot of fun, and the movie knows what it is and knows that it's stupid, and you know the actors almost cannot help them to laugh whenever they say beekeepers are because he's actually a beekeeper in the movie, but the organization that Jason Statham works for is the name of the organization, but they can't. It's like they know how stupid it sounds, and so, and even Jason Statham's character is has like a ego to him, where he walks into like a very public known area where his face is plastered everywhere, so everyone knows like, hey, this dangerous guy is like out there somewhere, and he just walks in and like it's nothing, and starts kicking everyone's ass. It's very funny, and the movie does have like its good moments, but then the moments are really brought down by some of the terrible dialogue, some of the terrible writing, and most of it's from the cop side of the film. And if you take that cop character out, it won't change anything. It literally doesn't change a damn thing about the fucking movie. It actually makes it fucking better. I'm gonna give The Beekeeper a C+. I really did enjoy this film a lot, but it does have its problems. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Like always, I'll see you guys next review. Bye, guys.